Hey everybody, welcome back to the Scent Fragrance channel. It's a pleasure to have you here today as always. So thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you here today. If you're new to my channel, a big welcome. And if you're a subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Here at the Scent Fragrance channel, we like to review fragrances, talk all about them, and share about our passion. So if you ever have any thoughts, want to share your scent of the day or whatever it might be, in the comments below, you're always welcome to do that. So let's jump into the fragrance. This is Dark Rum by Malin and Goetz. Now this is a Scentbird decant. Sometimes you get your money's worth if you go for niche fragrances, and some of their fragrances are kind of hard to get depending on where you live. In the USA, this is one of those fragrances that's really hard or to get, or the shipping's just going to be, not worth it if you get it from Europe or a foreign country, wherever you have to get this. So let's talk about the fragrance, its smell composition, the projection longevity, the complement factor, and the price. So Dark Rum, it's kind of an interesting fragrance. When you first spray it, you're going to notice it's very clean, it's kind of soapy, and the sweetness is going to come and jump through immediately. Now this isn't a sickly sweetness, it's not gross, but it's very apparent. To me, it's kind of like corn syrup in a way. Perhaps like, sugar cane. If you're familiar with fresh sugar cane juice, it almost has that kind of smell to it. But overall, when the soapiness and that little bit, I guess, of rum, a very light rum, I guess you would call it a diet rum, or rum zero. It's it begins to smell like coconut. This fragrance, I think, to most people in the air is going to smell like coconut. It's not going to strongly resemble rum. And that's just my honest opinion. And this fragrance is called Dark Rum. So I was expecting something on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. Something, unique and very rich. Perhaps earthy, perhaps even a little bit skanky. Or, had some deep, dark woods behind it. This fragrance is very light, very soapy. I would even say unisex. So this fragrance is not dark, and it's not particularly a rum fragrance. Now this fragrance does have some interesting aspects to it. As it dries down, you're going to notice that there's kind of this dry, almost slightly animalic, soapy amber coming through with that soapiness. And it's very similar and reminds me a lot of the Drydown of some of the Prada fragrances, like some of the Prada amber fragrances. So if you simply love Prada Drydowns and Prada-like fragrances, and you want something unisex and easy to wear, or you're a lady and you want something, a little bit less complex, and even though it's called dark, something a little bit lighter, it's really good for that kind of thing. But overall, it's just super clean, super soapy, kind of a coconut fragrance. It does have a little bit of a unique factor to it, but it's not like shocking, it's not daring. I dare say that it's a little bit more on the safe side than the unique side, for perhaps a fragrance called Dark Rum for a niche fragrance. So if you're going in, again, if you're just going in looking for a dark, deep rum fragrance, go for something like Fan Your Flames by Nichane. Anyways, let's talk about the projection and the longevity. So projection wise, this was a soft fragrance overall. It projected pretty good the first hour, maybe arm's length or so, maybe elbow's length, but that's not too good. And but it really didn't die down quickly. It really became kind of a decent sillage scent. Like there would be a little bubble around you, and if you walked past somebody, people kind of could smell you. It's not a sillage beast by any means, but it is kind of noticeable that way. I do like that characteristic, but if you like fragrances that really perform, this one's more on the safe side. This one's more, on the inoffensive side of things. So, and with the longevity, it just doesn't perform that well overall. Longevity wise, I usually got about 5 hours with this fragrance. Maybe 4.5, maybe 5.5, somewhere along those lines. But it did stick around as a skin scent very close to the skin for a long time. So that was kind of interesting with this fragrance. But compliment factor wise, I never really got a lot of compliments. A couple times I could tell that people were pleased by it. It was, super safe, super inoffensive. It might make you smell like you just took a shower after a bunch of really high quality suntan lotion. You might smell like you just spilled a bunch of coconut water on yourself. This fragrance it has a little character, but nothing too special. I was wanting something more edgy, more unique, something more, I don't know, exciting with this fragrance. Perhaps that's just my bias coming into this. But overall, with the price, of course, with this kind of fragrance, I think it's about 120. Maybe if you paid full retail, it's about 150 or so. Maybe if you found a special sale, you could get this one close to $100 for a full-size bottle. Do I recommend this fragrance? No, not really. There is Tommy Bahama Very Cool, and even though it's not near as natural, it performs about the same. It's a very easy to wear, pleasing scent, and at discounters you can find that for about $20 or maybe $30 at the most. And there are some other types of coconut fragrances out there. If you're a lady and you're willing to fork out some money, even extra money than this, Venom of an Angel is fantastic. I have Nishane Fan Your Flames, which blew me out of the water. Unbelievable. So this one is very safe and very fresh, but the average guy really should go for Allure Homme Extreme and other safe fragrances, Prada L'Homme, those kinds of fragrances. I really love Umo by, I believe, no, not Valentino, Moschino. And for the money, that is a fantastic kind of classic take on this kind of DNA. So I can't really recommend this. I have to be honest with y'all, as always, at the Centaur Fragrance channel. Thank y'all so much for stopping by, though. Let me know if this sounds like something you've been looking for, something interesting, and something that you might want to buy. If you disagree, you're always entitled to your opinion, and I'd love to hear it in the comment section below. So let's have a discussion. If you stuck around to the end, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and even share the video. So thank y'all so much. Again, a pleasure to have you. I'm so excited that the channel's growing, and I guess I'll have to have another big celebration. So I'll see y'all next time. This has been the Centaur Fragrance channel, and y'all know what to do. Wear what you love. And I'll see you next time. Bye.